Third quarter.
Well, St. Clairsville will have the inbound to start the fourth quarter, and it goes to Maroon. Johnson into the lane, puts it up, off the rim, no. Rebound up in the air, and it comes down to the corner to Jeff Lebischak. Off to Koza, back to Lebischak again. He'll handle it on up the court.
And Central changed the defense, Gino. They went man-to-man to start the third quarter. They want to force the action.
Lebischak deep on the wing, looks around to the corner, and Dolak back to Lebischak. Mike Dolak again in the corner. Works it out to the wing. Lebischak on top again. Swings it left side now. Eric Chesson out on the wing, works it in. As Lebischak continues to handle. Koza back to Jeff. Corner for Dolak. Wing to Dolak, left side. Around the horn, right corner, Koza. Crusaders very patient, down by 10. No real hurry. Flip inside. Eric Chesson turns around. 10-footer off the rim, no. Underneath, rebound Walkowski. Pump fake, up in.
Walkowski's the only change in either team's starting lineup. He starts in place of McGurdy and gets a big offensive bound basket.
Drazga into the front court for Neff. Back to Drazga, and Maroon will handle on top. 33-25, St. Clairsville by 8. 6:54 to go, third period. Maroon on top. Left side, Drazga, 10-footer off the rim, skips both sides, down to Walkowski. Off it comes to Lebischak, and he'll work it up. Lebischak works right of the circle to Dolak on the wing. Flip inside. Eric Chesson is going to be called for pushing off from behind. Eric picks up his second foul, first team foul of the second half.
Only 4 fouls called against Central in that first half and 6 against St. C.
Drazga in the back court, works it over to Maroon. He gets it into the front court, works right side, and the ball tipped away by Walkowski, but he stepped out of bounds. Excuse me, that was it. Should have chipped it.
Here comes Cornett into the St. C lineup, replacing Lyons.
That'll give him more height. As Drazga works left of the circle. Looks around, goes to Maroon. Maroon dribbles out front to the circle, right of the lane, puts it up and in. Well, he had his hands in the face, too. I think it was Lebischak who came out and put 2 hands in his face, but Maroon was equal to it, and he put it down.
Can't play any better defense than that.
Right side, Chesson up off the glass short. Tip up, no good. Rebound who? Walkowski with the bound and a foul called on Johnson. Johnson with his first foul of the game. First team foul of the second half for the Red Devils. Dolak triggers to Chesson in the corner. Left wing, Lebischak. Back to Dolak. Lebischak again on top. Koza flips underneath. They wanted the alley-oop for Dolak. The ball went off the bankboard and rolls all the way out to the sideline. It was tipped last by the Crusaders, and it'll be the St. Clairsville Red Devils basketball.
Central used that play against Wellsville Saturday night, Gino, if you remember, on an out-of-bounds play. They alley-ooped and the basket went, but that time it was not there.
It was too high for Dolak to get to, really. As Drazga handles on top for the Red Devils. Left side of the lane now. Flips it off to Cornett. He pops. 10-footer. Won't go down. Rebound comes out to Lebischak. 35-25. Central trails it by 10. Right side to Dolak on the wing. Loses the ball to Drazga. Red Devils back the other way. 2-on-2. Left side Drazga up off the glass. It rolls around and in. Crusaders down by 12. They're going to have to make something happen. Get a little run here. Eric Chesson. Cross court for Walkowski. Into the lane. Dolak packs off, puts it up on the fade, and hits it. Dolak, good job putting the brakes on, fading it up and in. 37-27. Drazga puts it into the hands of Koza. Koza down the lane, but he's fouled by Maroon before he could get a shot off. Maroon will pick up his second foul, team foul number 2. And St. Clairsville wants time. 5:01 to go in the period. St. C by 10. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Print it quick and print it right. Print it at Ed's Quick Print in downtown Steubenville. Quality and accuracy are on the job at Quick Print. They're also known for their low price. Services include offset, Xerox copying, rubber stamps, business cards and forms, raffle tickets, invitations, enlargements, and reductions. High quality, low price, and fast service. That's Ed's Quick Print, 131 North 4th Street in downtown Steubenville.
Copper's Follinsby plant is absolutely committed to running an environmentally clean operation. There's nothing new about that. We were recognized by the American Society of Civil Engineers for furthering water quality objectives of the Ohio River Valley Water Sanitation Commission. Now our system is one of the most sophisticated in our entire industry, and we're working on improving that right now.
Things we do for you.
Central 2 out of 4 here in the third quarter. The Red Devils 2 out of 5. 10-point Red Devil lead. They had increased it to 12. Central had got it down to 8. They've got the inbounds pass after the turnover, which was the first of the quarter for St. C. They have only 5 in the game.
Now the Crusaders down by 10, but far from dead with 4:55 to go in the third period. Walkoski on top. Lebischak lets it fly. Hits it again. Lebischak, I believe, is 4 for 4 from the top of the key or further.
4 out of 5 from the floor. 5 out of 6 from the floor. He's got a beautiful looking touch out there.
Right side, he goes to Maroon. Still in the back court does Drasga. Maroon in the front court. Hassled, but he gets it off to Drasga. Right side, Cornett underneath. Pumps it, puts it up. Too strong. He was hassled, lost it. Now is stripped off a net by Lebischak, and Jeff brings it back the other way. Crusaders with a chance to cut it to a 6-point deficit. Lebischak works left and now up on top of the key. Right side to Dolak. Back to Lebischak. Dolak again the right side. Back on top to Lebischak. Flipped in the circle for Walkoski. Dolak right side. Wanted a shot. Couldn't get it against Drasga. Brings it back out to Lebischak. Right side wing. Dolak again fakes the shot to Lebischak on top. Again Dolak. Flips down low. Eric Chesson open underneath. Puts it up and it rolled off the rim. Chesson with the follow. Puts it up and it's short again. Rebound Neff. And the ball taken away by Koza. Pump fake up and in and a foul. Koza with the foul. The bucket, and a foul will be called on Neff.
Good hustle by Frankie Koza. An excellent hustle by Eric Chesson. He had an easy one. Central, if they're patient, can get that lob. It's just that they haven't been able to get too many down. And Central now has cut it to 6, and if Koza can convert with a 3-point play, it can go down to 5. They'll have cut the lead in half.
Koza's shot up and in. And a substitution. Cornett checks in, Neff checks out. Lyons checks in and Neff checks out. Lyons will inbound to Maroon, to Johnson, and he crosses center court, but now he's triple teamed, flips it into the middle, and Frank Koza is going to be called for a foul. Frankie called for a push before he got to the basketball. That'll be his first foul, the team's second. He had actually committed the swipe, but they say he pushed to get the position. So St. C will keep it. Maroon, right side to the corner, and Lyons. Inside Cornett, ball loose on the floor. Into the hands of Chesson, knocked out of bounds by the Crusaders.
The man-to-man defense for Central has made them much more aggressive defensively, Gino. They're getting their hands on a lot of balls. They're doing a much better job on the board.
Flip out to Drasga on top of St. C inbounds from underneath. Maroon handles right of the circle. Out between the circles now. Crusaders in the 1-2-2. Drasga off the pass from Maroon. Back to Maroon on top. Dribbling out front. Left side Drasga again. Works down to the baseline. Doesn't like what he sees. Goes on top to Maroon again. Maroon dribbles between the circles. Right side Johnson. Johnson feeds Drasga in the lane. Puts it up against Chesson. And Michael Dolak fouls him from behind. Mike with the foul. I think Mike would have let him alone. Might have seen a little offensive foul called against Drasga, who had gone up into Eric Chesson.
The weak spot of the 1-2-2 zone is in the middle, and that's where Drasga got the basketball with nobody really on him.
Drasga with the pair misses the first.
Here's Drasga's missed a number of shots this evening. That's his first foul miss because he doesn't get the ball up in the air with a good arc. He throws that line drive too often.
Drasga's second shot up, and it comes off the rim. Rebound Eric Chesson off to Lebischak. Crusaders can cut the lead to 3. Lebischak on top, works left side to the wing. The Crusaders put the offense in motion. 4 men on the left side on the overload. Back on top of Lebischak. He works to the right side, goes back to the left side to Dolak. Dolak on the wing. Looking for a cutter, could find no cutter, so he hands off to Lebischak. He'll handle on top. Jeff right side to Eric Chesson. Back to Lebischak. Lebischak works down to the corner. Now in trouble, right side looking, has to cross-court it to Walkowski on the wing. On top to Dolak. Lebischak right side to the foul line, backs it off to the top of the key, back to Koza right side. Koza works from the wing on top to Lebischak. Too deep for the shot, over to the right side. Dolak puts it up, and he's stripped. The ball comes down to Johnson. Johnson back the other way. Eric Chesson goes up, can't knock it down. And Eric Chesson called for a tee for slapping the bankboard. The shot went down. Give Johnson 2, and it'll be a one-shot tee for slapping the board.
And that's going to hurt the Crusaders because they'll get the foul shot, which could give them a three-point play. Then they'll get the basketball out of bounds.
You don't see the call made too often for slapping the banking board, but that one rattled pretty good. Johnson's shot for the tee up and short. So the Crusaders fortunate in that respect. What you got with 2? You got Maroon with 2 buckets in the quarter?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that one. So the inbound to St. C as they get the benefit of the ball out of bounds on the tee. The lead is 7. It can go to 9. Wide open underneath. Up and in is Drazga. Drazga with a pass to Maroon gives St. C a 9-point lead. And St. C bats the inbounds back out.
You know, I raised that because I gave them too many points. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I gave him 1 too many. I gave him 2 buckets for 1 shot.
Crusaders will check in McGurdy and Zorny. Dolak and Eric Chesson get the break.
How fast the game can change. Central had the ball, could have got it down to 3, have lost the ball, and it's up to 9.
McGurdy at half court, flips back to Lebischak, and Jeff to the front court. Frank Koza back to Lebischak. Crusaders set up against the 2-3. Zorny right side on top of Lebischak, back to Zorny, wing, bombs it up, no. Rebound would have gone to Walkowski, a foul called on Lyons. 3 on Lyons, 4 on the team.
So the foul line could become all important here as Central has been very sharp from the line in its last 3 games, and this evening they're 6 out of 7.
Koza has to inbound all the way out to Lebischak. He fires, no good, short. Rebound comes down to Lyons. He gets it off to Drazga. Drazga comes back the other way. They can go up by 11, Ken St. C, but it's stolen by Lebischak. So Paul Zorny, 1 on 4. He'll back it off.
Good decision by Paul.
Zorny off to Lebischak. Maybe if Paul were about 5-6 inches shorter, he might have challenged. But he was up there with some big people. Zorny, right wing, looking around, goes on top Lebischak. 1:02 to go in the quarter, 32-41, Crusaders trail. Left side up, Lebischak short from the wing. Rebound chased by Lebischak. He brings it back out. Right side, Zorny wing. Ball goes on top to Jeff Lebischak. Left side, Walkowski wing underneath. McGurdy layup good. Nice eyes. David Walkowski with the pass.
I'm just going to say Central relying too much on the outside team. Need to get it inside, and beautiful pass that time by Walkowski.
And the Crusaders knock one out of bounds on a lob pass from the back court to the front court. 41-34. Crusaders trail by 7. 35 seconds to go in the third period. Drazga, right wing. Looks around, flips on top to Johnson. Johnson just right of the circles. Wants to get it to Maroon, does so. Maroon out between the circles deep. On top to Johnson. Crusaders with a man-to-man with 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Johnson looking for a lane to the hoop, can't find it, brings it back out. Off he goes to Cornett. Cornett on top to Maroon, out the center circle. To Drazga, on top of the key, works to the right side, baseline, fades away on a 10-footer, and it goes down with 2 seconds to go in the quarter, and it'll be a 43-34 St. Clairsville 9-point lead, and we'll head for the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The students at Jefferson Technical College in Steubenville are very special. Some have full-time jobs, many have a family, but they all have something in common. They all set higher goals for themselves. That's why they enrolled. Classes are conveniently scheduled so students can attend classes and still keep that full or part-time job. Spring classes begin March 31st at Jefferson Technical College in Steubenville. Spring registration dates Wednesday and Thursday, March 19th and 20th.
Before the IRS gets to your earned income, get the IRA options from the Bank of Fallensby. Again this year, you'll have the option of depositing up to $2,000 in a tax-sheltered individual retirement account before April 15th, 1986, and deducting that amount from your 1985 income tax return. Keep more of your earned income with a Bank of Fallensby IRA, and the safety of your IRA savings is insured by the FDIC at the Bank of Fallensby, 844 Main Street.
Well, we head for the fourth quarter, Mr. Nese. Crusaders made up 1 point, but they could have gotten within 3.
Yeah, Gino, they had it down to 37-32 after Coza's three-point play. Got the ball back, lost it. St. C climbed back out to a 9-point lead on that buzzer beater, which was a real shooter's break. That got the shot was short, bounced up high, and dropped in. 5 of 9 for St. C on the floor, 0 of 3 from the line. They grabbed 3 rebounds in a quarter. Central 5 of 12, 1 for 1 from the line, grabbed 7 rebounds. Central win now with 9 turnovers, St. C with 7.
Lebischak on top for the Crusaders. Let's fly, bingo. That's a good start. Lebischak makes up 2 right away. 43-36. Crusaders with a full court press now. It'll be Maroon bringing it into the front court. Bounce pass left side. Neff underneath against Chesson. Lays it up and in.
Neff is a nice, strong player. Very basic move. Got himself open. Good dish off that time. Big basket by the Red Devils.
St. C not letting up on the press, but it's broken by the Crusaders. Zorny right side off the rim. No. Rebound. Chesson puts it up. Yes, and a foul. Give Chesson the hoop. Cornett will check back in. The foul is on number 44, Neff. That is 4 on Neff. Maroon will check out. 7:25 to go in the game. 45-38. Crusaders down by 7. Eric Chesson could cut it to 6.
Chesson with 8 points. Now 9.
Rim glass rimming in for Eric. And it's 45-39. Cornett into the front court for the Red Devils. Gets it off to Drazga. Drazga works way out front, deep center circle. Works left side now to the wing. Looking for someone, finds Cornett, turns around, 10-foot Jay short off the rim. Rebound Eric Chesson. Off the ball, Zorny. Zorny center circle. To the lane. Flips it up short. A foul on the way in. And we'll have a 2-shot foul.
Should be.
Foul on Cornett. They'll shoot 2. Regardless, it was a 1-and-1 at least. Zorny with 2.
Lebischak has 10. Chesson 9. Koza 7 for Central. 14 for Drazga. 13 for Spike Johnson, and 8 for Maroon for the Red Devils.
Zorny's first shot rattles out. 7 minutes exactly to go. 45-39. St. Clairsville. Zorny's second shot, rim glassing in. So he gets 1 out of 2. The Crusaders within 5 at 45-40. Johnson to Drazga. Drazga out front, works right of the circle now. Flips into the lane for Neff, backs off to the foul line, puts it up off the back of the glass, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Up with it, Cornett, he puts it up and in. Cornett, soft little push from 5, 6, 7 feet out, gets the bucket, and it's back to a 47-40 lead. Walkoski into the front court, Lebischak left wing. Jeff holds it up, goes on top to Zorny, back to Jeff. He'll set her up. Right side to Koza. On top, Lebischak, he's blocked on a shot from the top of the key. Koza the bound, puts it up short, fight for the rebound, off the hands of Eric Chesson. He grabs it back on the baseline. On top, Lebischak, Crusaders set it up again. Left side, Zorny. Left wing, gonna pop it up, puts it up short. Rebound bounces out to Cornett. Cornett back the other way, 2-on-2 with Lyons, and he'll back it off. Cornett right of the circle on top to Drazga. And St. C wants time. 5:57 to go in the fourth quarter, and the ball game. 7-point lead for St. C, back in 60 seconds.
In Italy, it is known as pasticcio, panzerotti, torta rustica, the classic Italian pie. Smothered in tomato sauce, stuffed with a variety of meats and cheeses, topped with even more sauce and cheese, and served bubbling hot. Italians have many names for their pies. We have only one, Priazzo, baked fresh every day, only at Pizza Hut.
Served after 4 p.m. Monday through Friday and all day Saturday and Sunday at participating Pizza Hut restaurants. Priazzo now available with Pizza Hut restaurants in Steubenville, Wintersville, Weirton, and Wellsburg.
We've been caring since the turn of the century.
And in that time, St. John Medical Center has helped people overcome the fear of mental health problems by developing a comprehensive inpatient mental health program for adults and adolescents. Statistics show that 1 in 5 people experience mental health problems. So in times of need, remember our confidential 24-hour mental health care program.
St. John Medical Center. St. John.
5:57 to go in the game. Crusaders trail by 7. St. C with the inbound. Maroon will handle out front. St. C needs a little run here. They need a couple of steals.
Central's gone to a 1-3-1 zone, and they're going to trap on the wings and in the corner.
Johnson right side looking. Out front he comes to Maroon. Left side to Cornett. To Drasga, foul line. Johnson, drive, left side. Nice job up off the glass and in.
He's smooth, real quick for a 5'10" man. He can get up in the sky, Gino.
Zorny in the backcourt. Front court's it for Walkowski. And he looked like he got a little push. The ball went into the hands of Johnson. Neither referee in a position to make the call. Sometimes you just can't catch what happens. Right wing, it goes to Johnson. To Maroon on top. Maroon foul line shot up. Yes, Crusaders are in deep trouble.
Johnson and Maroon have played very well and shot very well for the Red Devils.
51-40. Crusaders want timeout. 5:04 to go in the game. St. C with the lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Introducing an exclusive service from Ohio Valley Savings. Pay Phone Plus, the checking account that lets you pay most of your bills by phone. Just a call to Ohio Valley Savings will pay your bills to department stores, credit card companies, utilities, and more. There are no stamps to buy, no checks or envelopes to write. Your payments will be deducted from your Pay Phone Plus checking account. For recurring bills such as car and house payments, you can even arrange to have them paid automatically. Meanwhile, your Pay Phone Plus checking account earns 5.25% interest on your full balance when over to